Don't you love it when a game gets resurrected? This here, Relic Knights, the now defunct Ninja Division Pseudo Pop Minis, whatever you want to call them, has been resurrected. Ignition Core Games has resurrected it. I like this game, really like this game, and didn't get to play it hardly enough considering there's only about 3 players on my island. That's an island with a population of 10 million and there's 3 players. So yeah, go figure. However, that has not stopped me. This is a version 1 rulebook. Version 2, I could deal without it. 1.5, however, that was kind of a golden age. This here, oops, hide the name and the address, is the 3rd army I've picked up for it. I do have a Star Nebula Coursers and a Black Diamond. It's actually the 4th one then, because I primarily play Cersei Speed Circuit. I picked up some Noah, whatever you want to call him. I'm going to call him Noah, because, hey, it's not like I say things right anyway. I picked this up second hand, so what this should equate to is a 4th faction that I can use to demo it. It's quite a small faction. It's basically the starter and a couple of extra boxes. So, let's see what we have. I know what we have, and I'm hoping it's all here. I haven't actually opened this yet properly. I have looked out at it. Second-hand job lot from eBay. So, yeah, let's see. Relic Knights is one of those weird games where it doesn't use dice in the traditional sense, and it's more of a card-based game, similar to perhaps how you play Malifaux, where you have a deck and you draw your Esper from it. So let's take a look at. Let's get it out of the way quickly. So, Esper deck, tokens. Generic, useful, everyone needs them. Mini rulebook. So yeah, this is definitely a starter. This might even have been a Kickstarter pledge somebody had done. The infamous purple bases, which I am glad to see Ignition Core are maintaining, because who doesn't like purple bases? That there is probably for the big boy from, not the starter set, because they didn't include one in the starter set. They had one in a separate box, a questing knight or a relic knight. Yes, cards. So that big base is for Kasaro 2. And when you get to him, you see he's on this big celestial lion looking thing. Yeah, so there's the Relic Knight, he's your main, and 2 questing knights, they're kind of minor heroes. These cards are all out of date. Won't stop me playing version 1 because it's great. The different cards that you have, Berserkers, Renders, the wee relics, who are attached to the Relic Knights. So yeah, that should be everything there. They are used on your deck, kind of like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all your traditional card games that have a field of some description, but you have to queue things up. There's the big boy. Well, there's the big boy's mount. It's very much a celestial dragon robot-esque thing. Now the guy or girl that I bought these from had very kindly primed them in red, so I don't know if I'll be keeping the red. Maybe for the armor. I always liked the purple skin that they had with these guys traditionally. Now, the one thing I will say about Relic Knights is it's really hard to get some of the older models, and I have a raft of them in storage. So let's take a look at some of them. Like I was saying, this is your main big bad. From what I remember, he was rampaging across the galaxy on his quest. From what I got, I can't remember, it's been a while since I read the lore, but I think they were religious zealots of some description. They weren't really my preferred faction back then, so I didn't really read too much about them. But the good thing about the rulebook is it has plenty of lore. They are all this board game plastic that Cool Mini or Not made back in the day. Cool Mini or Not published it. Soda Division, or Ninja Division, I'll call them that, for that's what they went under, known as. Kind of designed it, and then as Cool Mini or Not were doing at the time, they did the publishing, and then Ninja Division got it back. Unlike Wrath of Kings, which is a sad story in and of itself. 100mm base. So this guy is a big boy. Even for the Relic Knights, he's quite big. Now, he is not the biggest in the Noh faction, and I would love to get my hands on one of their Turesque-esque creatures. I might just replace that base with a flat base because, hey, he's not sitting too great on it. Yeah, so that's him. You maybe see me get them painted up in the future. Moving him out of the way. I will pull out some of the renders. So this is definitely what appears to be a starter set, plus an extra box of renders and berserkers. Because in the starter set, you would have got these two here, or these three guys here. So three berserkers, and two berserkers and a render, and then it looks like there's been another render and another box of berserkers. Kind of the renders are your gun totem digital only. That's what they appear to be. Pretty, not two-dimensional, they are quite three-dimensional, but they're very old style sculpts, even though they're not that old. Think not quite so old as your Warhammer X-Arch, although they've been replaced, but maybe more your Chaos Noise Marine. I mean the original Noise Marine, that type of 2D. And then the berserkers, they have this armor. I'll throw up some pictures, or I'll try to put some pictures up at the end of what these guys actually generally look like, or the renders of them from before. So these wee tootey guys here coming up are going to be the Relic Knights. I've forgotten the name of them in total, but these are the ones that basically come to the characters, the named characters, and go, haha, you're getting chosen for this or chosen for that. So every main named character would be the Relic Knight or Questing Knight, tends to have one. Here's another one. These are all sprayed red. They are quite full of character. That's the word. And they all are distinctly different. For example, here's one that looks like a wee Medusa or a Lamia. One that looks like the angry parrot from Aladdin. And then one that looks like a cross between a wee old man / drunken Oni. So as you can tell, very Asian inspired. Ninja Division made no qualms about that. They were very cheesecakey and pop culture based. And speaking of cheesecake, now these are by no means the worst in the line. These are quite tame, all things considered. These are the two questing knights. They are Mamoru To and Morrigan. Sorry, there's a High Priestess Zenetta and the Morrigan To. So this is a High Priestess and this is Morrigan To, and they're the characters. They're meant. The High Priestess is maybe all butt naked, and Morrigan To is meant to be not far behind her. Purple skin. I don't know if they'll get black bodysuits or not. We'll see. But yeah, so that's one of my rescues for the year. I will spend a bit of time getting them painted up and hopefully get them down to demos at Clare or Belfast or Dublin. Who knows? We'll see. And if I don't get any games with them, well, who really cares? They're fun, and yeah, it'll be a bit of fun painting. Alright, speak to you later. See you soon. Bye.